Okay, here we go. Yeah, perfect. And let me get my face cam back up. There we go. I think we're all set. One more thing. One more thing. Good morning. What's happening? Hope you guys are having a good morning. Did my intro not have sound? Tell me my intro had sound. Because I could hear the music. Can you guys hear okay? Are we good? Give me a yes so that I can be, back on track. Because it would suck to start the morning like this. All right, come on, come on, come on. I can see me. No sound. Okay, I will have to fix that. That's weird because I was hearing the music here, so I thought it was definitely playing back. Okay, what am I doing? Perfect. So, welcome back. We are counting down to May the 4th, which is, this Friday. I have taken the day off because, we're going to be, it's going to be, really. What about game audio? Do we have game audio? Can you hear any of the game audio? That's the question here. You should be able to hear that. Okay. So. Okay. Anyway, last last time I saw you guys, we had bit of a mini disaster. Okay, yeah, okay. Maybe I should just go back to the beginning. We are doing the countdown. Oh my God, what is happening here? Okay, game audio. I can see it, but the stream isn't letting it come through. Okay, let me see. Game audio. Game audio. You are live on the stream and recording. Yeah, you're good. So why can't I? What the flip? All right. Okay. Anyway, throw me for a loop here. So I am going to close that window. I can see you guys talking. We're only going out this morning. I have a story to tell you. Last time that I saw you guys, I had failed to separate the wings. I built the wings, but it didn't separate. So some things happened. So this is the your good old completed um, X-wing. This is the one that I finished. However, there was a bit of a disaster. I did the flight and everything, and the flight was great. It was awesome. It's absolutely perfect to see. But we had a little incident. Did I download it? I don't think I downloaded it. Hold on. Let me get my phone. So we had a little incident about 20 minutes after I had posted that video. I mean, I was all triumphant and everything. You guys have seen the video, right? With the wings opening, flying through and everything. Did I actually record this? Where is it? I think I did record it. What? Oh, I already made it. Jeez, people. Okay. Let me just find my Xbox videos here. Xbox. No, I'm not wearing my bifocal. So yeah, doing this always makes me feel so old. It's messed up, man. All right, so we got that. Oh my God, I didn't record it. Did I record it? It's one of those times where you wish you had pushed record what just happened. Kind of like last night. I was having this perfectly beautiful flight. Oh wait, okay. Did I get it? I think I got it. Tell me I got it. Let's turn and yes, that's it. Got it. Okay, that's downloaded. I'm going to share it over here so that we can all can see photos. Could have sworn I had this before. All right, and share. I'm sorry, I'm such a terrible host. How are you guys this morning? I'm here on my phone. There's the video. But this is just part of the weekend. So I have to share with you guys. Oh, finally, people are waking up. Okay, so this is what happened this weekend. I was I just just doing some tuning, making sure that people fly. And this is the second. Oh my God! I've gone through 3 ships, but you're gonna see why in a second. It's very similar to what happened. Very similar. However, I kept my cool under that. The tutorial is not too long, but it is going to be one of those situations where I see what happened there. Now, let's get rid of that. Alright, so I'm going to have to release a second video at this point. So your X-Wing exploded. And other bad disasters like that. Let me just fix that. So this is what happened, what I did after. I was able to rescue the fuselage. And now I have a second tutorial, the fixed wing position. Closed wing. This is like the most secure X-Wing that you can have. Okay? It is absolutely secure. No moving parts, no smoke coming from the swivels, nothing, none of that nonsense. You will have to learn how to fly. Just one of those things. I mean, I have to learn how to fly. And I built the bloody thing. And, of course, I forgot how to fly in most cases. Okay, here we go. See, I was trying to give the same controls to both of them so that it would be easy to fly one. Whoop, tree. Uh-oh. I swear, this does a lot better when you're not trying to aim. Ah! Okay, well, enough of that. Come on. Down we go. First try. Woo! So, fixed wing position. It's I do have to tweak this a little bit more to make it a lot more reliable for flying, but this is the full position. As you can see, they're both practically identical, with a few differences, of course. This one has the balloons up there to help with the wing expansion. The middle part does open up. Had to make some more adjustments in there. Oh, and I added a little step for Yeah, a little step right there, so you can get up. Oh, I don't know if you guys were around for this, but yeah, I built a hangar for it too. So yeah, that kind of happens. I I was trying not to complicate the whole thing, but these things happen. Oh, I put a step here too. Nice. So you can turn off flying and get up properly. Okay, so this is the first one, the one that you guys just saw explode. If you want a little refresher about that, here, let me just play that one more time. So you can see what is that? Okay, this is like just one of those parts. Now, kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. I have a redirect set to Kaboom's stream after this, so you guys go check it out. But Kaboom is one of the best toy makers in there. So he's one of the great. Whenever I have a problem or something, I hit them up, or they're on Anonymous or Rooster, one of them absolutely so I was having this issue about getting some footage in the middle of my video yesterday. And yeah, here's the fuselage. So I reached out to Rooster. Yeah, this is gonna be the yellow one. And this is gonna be, I'm gonna show you how to actually retrieve your broken X-Wing, because all is not lost. But anyway, Kaboom came in to help me out. So I took this. Yes, this is the very same one that I took out yesterday. Kaboom. Okay, we're gonna fly. It's got a little weird twisty thing going on. There go the wings. S-foils locked in attack position. Adjust the nose. Over here is where I had to rebuild everything, because Kaboom came in and we had a little incident, because we were trying to figure out why, oh my god, why there was so much whatchamacallit, smoke coming from the back of the ship. Oh no, I didn't, nothing happened to the ship. Nothing happened. I did nothing. It didn't get hit. Nothing. It was just the swivels decided they didn't want any part of this anymore. Yeah. Yes. I invited a guy named Kaboom. I swear that he's a rebel provocateur and we're going to have to declare war on him. But anyway, we were trying to figure out what was happening. So they're looking at the internals, and he has this little solution that actually seems to be working quite well, where you place a board two studs away from the swivel, so that it offers stability when it's turning. It's just a little bit of extra wiggle room that you can get. So he had put it on there. The first one worked great. The second one was a little too close to the wing, so it clipped it, and the balloons exploded. So I went in, and instead of letting Kaboom do it, I went in and I smacked that wood out. 2 seconds later, Kaboom was aiming at the same spot, and he hit what he thought was the wood, that little piece right there. So we're talking, and then all of a sudden, Kaboom says, "Hey, where did your swivel go?" Turns out that Kaboom had gone and hit my swivel. The wings were still there. It's in an X position right across here, but he had hit that particular swivel, and yeah, there's no fixing it. I tried to put down another swivel back there, nothing doing. Once it is broken, it's broken. You have to take the wing apart and you have to rebuild it. In worst case, you have to rebuild both of them. So it seemed the easiest solution. So I had to come down here on the ground and rebuild my wings. So this is an actual rebuild, which kind of shows you that the wing itself is kind of like a complete separate organism that can exist on its own because of the swivels. And you have to move a couple parts, and it did allow me to make some adjustments. So there's I have to take that light out. Oh look, I'm kind of liking the light. You know what? Heck with it. I think I'm going to keep the light, or a light in any case. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. 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 This is. But Kaboom is right. This is what happens when you invite a guy named Kaboom to your stream. Okay. I kind of like that. So I'm gonna take this back to the hangar. We're gonna make a couple of embellishments to the design. Um, but I will take it for a bit of a flight so you guys can see the tutorial is coming. And this morning around 9 o'clock, we are going to go and over to the start of the Millennium Falcon and see what we can do there. I know I still have the Razor Crest to finish. That's still an epic build. I'm just trying to debate: do I finish that, or do I start the Falcon and try to get the Falcon completed for May the 2nd? All right, let us go back in. Oh, and yes, I did find a way that I can make the cockpit is even better right now, more reliable, and I can repeat it. So I'm sharing that in the tutorial with you guys. Look at the sight of that thing. Look at it. If Fortnite gives us the um the not ability, but our own X-wings and Tie fighters, I will be so happy, because then I can do a side-by-side comparison and see what the advantages are, or disadvantages, as it were. Like why you should build theirs instead of mine. Probably more refined flight. Something is wrong. I have an imbalance here. It's listing to the side, so I don't like that. Okay, got the balloons up. Ooh. There we go. If you are going to build a hangar, please, for the love of God, do not try to make it the same size as your ship. Give yourself some space. Okay? lot, a lot of space. And take your stairs and put them. This is a good area here, but there's a reason I don't have any railings or anything here, and I actually wish I had put the stairs off to the side so that this entire space is you know is runway. But that's what you learn. This is fairly easy. Anybody can go and build this hangar. I'd say do about 20 by 20. Make sure you mark the middle. And the pieces for here, you just use the you can. I think most of you people have. There's two options here for these. So you can use the Halloween Town Hall, and Majestic Manors, I believe, has a wall as well. But in Majestic Manors, you can use Majestic Manors Town Hall. You can use the half wall here, one of these guys, but you have to turn this upside down. Okay? And then the next wall here is a 16. So these are all 16 apart. Now, one of the things that I learned through this is that the maximum distance you can move a piece is 1, 2, 3, 4, 16. It gives you the perfect movement every single time. You can only move it 16 pieces. So see, this is one off. You can just move them over, and you can have that consistently. Little tip for you. So that's one way you can get your, instead of having to measure and measure and measure, 16. Just go off the edge every time. Now, the other piece you can use. No! They took it away. Oh, that sucks. They used to have this in Majestic Manors. In the in the stair section, they used to have this little bit. No, not that. That sucks, man. They really cheated us on that. All right. Do they have anything? Okay, it's here. There it is. So this is what I was looking for. You can use this, two of these guys instead, and you can have your sections going all the way back as well. I tend to use these more for the Empire. But you can use those and then, just have it inset. It is so easy. The white pieces are Beachy Boulevard, posts, pure white. And then on the back side, you can put any light you want. I have the blue lights, these guys here, but not everybody has those lights. So you can pop any light you want onto the back. In some cases, you can even, let's say, take that off. If you have the Imperial light, you could take it one step further and, put it on the floor here. And get your Imperial light. And put it on the back. Where? Oh my God. Okay, well, that's not gonna work. I thought I put it on. You go there. Come on. Be good. All right. Oh, that's why. It's upside down. Because of the wall. Well, if you had it upside down, it could work too. But is that right side up or upside down? Okay, here we go. Now we can do it. Right there, it does take up a lot more room. So just be careful of that. But this one, it doesn't shine through as well. You want something that is going to really give a nice big glow. So experiment with that and see what you can do. But this is your basic hangar design. It's all about what you place and just how you use it. Ooh, the bus driver light. Let me see. That's a lamp. There's a bigger one. This one was actually really bright before. So let's try that one. Not blue, but it does give a nice big glow. All right. Anyway, that gives that adds to the ambiance and it makes it lighter, gives a different feel than Imperial. So you know this is a Rebel hangar instead of Imperial, without having to have the banners. But you know, looks like we're getting some brand new banners for our decor. Okay, back to this. We were looking at cleaning up a little bit here. Tuning this thing is tough because you have to kind of tune it to how you need to fly, but also at the same time recognizing the limitations of the ship. And there are two balloons to the front here. We got one balloon and then one balloon, but it doesn't pull up. I was trying to add more thrust to the front to get it to come to pull down more. So the more forward thrust you have, the better. It would be great if I was able to angle these guys downward a little bit, but it was just not doable. So that little extra push to the front there is what really helps. Okay, so we have a couple of things that I missed. So I'm just gonna go through here. It's almost 9 o'clock. So we're gonna finish up here and head on over to the Millennium Falcon in a little bit. But what do you guys think of the build? I'm gonna show off the not show off, but look at my disaster. One more time before we move on. I mean, I could literally spend the rest of the day, rest of the stream, just doing nothing but making little adjustments on the ship. The build is quite fascinating because I realized that, and this is just in editing the tutorial last night, and finally getting it all finished, was that it was 10 minutes. 10 minutes of I hit that. How do I stop that? Okay, I think I need to add a balloon here. It was 10 minutes of building the actual body of the ship, including the canopy, and then another 15 minutes of building the wings. Thankfully, I was able to just focus on one wing for the tutorial and show you how to build one wing, and then just, you just have to repeat it. But it was still fascinating to look at the amount of footage that I had managed to get from doing the one build, as opposed to, I'm trying to take some weight off here. But anyway, I've tried to find most of the sweet spots on this so that it's a lot easier. But the placement of the thrusters and everything, I think I have to do that. Nope, that didn't help. I have to just do a little bit of sweetening before I release the video, because I want to get it to the point where anyone can go and build it and not come back and complain, hey, this thing happened to my build, your tutorial is trash. Because somebody is going to come back. There's always somebody who doesn't follow instructions, or who decides that they can do it better, and they go and change something on the ship, not realizing how much it actually has an impact on the rest of the design. I mean, the thrusters are being placed in certain places for a very specific reason. Hey, Captain Jared. And I'm not just being precious about it and saying you shouldn't change my design. I mean, like, go ahead, change some elements of the design, or however you want, add whatever color you want. But when it comes to the thrusters and the placement of them and the balloons and stuff, it it's been sweetened. I mean, literally sweetened. We've gone through and tried to find the best combination of where you can get thrust and lift. Oh, you know what? One of the things I should show you, and I will show you right now, is that on the redesign, I noticed, not on the redesign, but on the rebuild of this, a very interesting thing happened. Now, on the very first tutorial that I ever did, this center section here, oops, used to be filled with balloons. On the rebuild, however, why are you not showing? Okay. On the rebuild, there are no balloons. It's just placement for the thrusters in the back right here, but there are no balloons. All of the balloon placement has been shifted to the back here, while the 4 balloons that are in the center, right here in the center, there are 4 vertical balloons, and those are what keep the ship upright. Oh my god, this would be such a great blueprint. But you know what? They may be. My fingers are crossed, and I'm hoping that they do offer us a blueprint version, because I would love to see the huge differences and what they would do. They may have to cheat in some cases to get a proper blueprint going, but you know, I'm not against that, not at all. Hell, cheat away. There we go. Hell, even a blueprint version of this one would be would be awesome. The advantage that this one has right now is that the body doesn't turn. There is one big problem with this one, and it's because the wings are on a swivel, that the body will actually physically turn, and you have to cheat a little bit to get it back into place. I had done a couple of thrusters here and there. It's worse when it's on the ground. Right now, it's not showing. It only does it sometimes. So, hey, N Kitty, what's happening? Who are we here? Who do we have today? We have Lady. Lady, so good to see you. Scribe. We need to talk so I can figure out how to pronounce your name. Sculptor. Dude. I'm giving up so bad. Dirty. Captain Jared. Kaboom. And Kitty. Always good to see you. Haskins. What is happening? Rooster. Let's see. Anybody named Kaboom? Green no arrow. Okay. Excellent. Oh no! Well, you know what? I'm sure electricity will come back. Oh, Kaboom! This one was for you. This one right here. I remember when you first saw that balcony, the fire escape thing, and you had said that you can't wait to see what kind of landing gear that I'm going to finally come up with, and I finally found a really good solution for the landing gear. Stop. Stop it right there. Go no further. Okay, it still wants to go. Um, this is something that I've had to do a couple times. Just keep this in mind. You can always just take a block, and you don't want to put it up against the ship. You just want to, put it around the wheel. There are these. Make sure it doesn't connect, or even come close to connecting. Keep it at least 2 blocks away, always. So if you're hitting there, 1, 2. 1 block is too close. But they use engine blocks like that for airplanes. All right. Anyway, I found a combination of these pieces to make the landing gear. It took a little bit, but I actually found something that was really useful. The first issue I had was that the landing gear on this was so narrow. I would just end up doing something like putting 2 of them together. And these, when used in the right way, can be really, really good landing gear. But it's like so narrow, and it would contribute to the ship always turning. By widening the gear, it actually gives a much better footprint, so that the body doesn't turn as much as you would expect. So, but it was a combination of 3 pieces. You can't just go on the 1 piece and say, "Hey, there." If you look at real landing gear, it's got all the pistons and stuff going on. So you got to make it interesting and make it look as if it works. So I'm really, really happy with this. So happy that I used it in multiple places, even over here. So it's kind of like my standard land. Oh, I didn't use that one, but this was the start of it, and I think I did a much better job on that one. But this is the start of it. Um, Captain Jared, which pieces do you mean? You mean for the landing gear or for the rest of the ship? Because remember, this is a build from the Lego store, so this is almost a 1-to-1 copy of the PDF instructions. There are some pieces we didn't have, like the slanted piece, but everything is the same measurement all the way across for from this. And this is one of the landing gear. And this is one of the advantages of doing it for the PDF. It is that we can actually get actual sizes, actual sizing. Some of the pieces back here, like these, we had to kind of make do because we don't have a smaller round piece, but that's okay. Kind of had to make up a few things here. I really like what I did with the grate. I mean, I'm going to pat myself in the back a lot here for getting this part right, but I love, 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 love what I did with this. Because the combination... Here, check this out. This is a garbage can. And it started with the mat. Because that mat is a terrific grate, but it's not how the back of the ship looks. So this, when it's on the side, is no longer a garbage can. It is now something completely different. And that's the beauty of some of these pieces. When you use them in different ways, they become something different. So they make you really think differently. This is moisture. What is it? A Tatooine vaporator, and it always looked fascinating. Like, what is this thing? It just evaporator pipes, but it always looked interesting to use on the back here. I just couldn't quite figure out how to make a lot of this work, but turning things on the side or upside down, it does turn them into something different than what you started with. And then when you combine it with other pieces, you have a mechanical looking thing that actually looks not out of place at all. How do I know what to skip certain steps or replace certain parts? That was actually okay. In every single Lego kit, there are always a couple pieces that you are going to know instantly that I don't have that piece. I don't have that piece. I don't have that piece. And it starts with a slant. When you come across anything that is slanted, because we don't have the angles, especially the four or the six slant, and these are like some of the most popular pieces in Lego. You know that you have to go and rebuild those. So I usually end up having to do something like this as a cheat here, as a cheat, just to get the that same footprint. And for me, it's really about combining the pieces to get the footprint and the general feel of the shape, rather than, oh my god, I need an angle here, it needs to be angled. There's certain parts where you can use an angle, but there are certain parts where you have to just recognize the limitations. So this one, for instance, is what I use for a 4-piece. There's my 4, and there's my 6. And so now there are other cases where you need to have, let's say, we're just going to break it down here because a lot of this is goes into how I build on the regular. But pieces like this one in particular, sometimes it needs a piece like this, and the footprint is very specific about how that piece looks. There are the pieces that are also turned. So there's that one, and then you have to add another piece to turn it. Now, some of them are turned on the edge, and some of them are turned, hold on the edge, and some are turned on the outside. So let me just get this here. This gonna be these machine blocks come in really, really useful for this. So you're kind of making your own pieces as you go, and it helps your entire build. So with that, oh, you need something to go on to. But this is one of the turned pieces that are right on the edge. So you go to the back of that. And it, because using the machine blocks, it will always align and it's flush. So you've seen some of these pieces in the game, and it actually asks it. It says, hey, you need to have this piece. There's another piece as well that is more like that, and it comes from the edge. So you have to know which edge to work from. So you can either go from that edge or go from the bottom of the edge. You just go up, and then you want to take that, find the black, and then you are to the edge right there, specifically to that edge. The other one, and you may want to avoid this, is going to be up a little bit off of that bottom edge. And this is a mistake that I commonly made in the very beginning. So I'm showing it to you so that you don't have to make this mistake. But when you make that alignment from there, you are now aligned to the bottom of the brick. You can't go further down. And what this is going to do is create a lip on the bottom. Sometimes you want that lip, but you have to know when you want that lip. But this is usually the piece that you want. This L bracket right there. Same for this. So you are having to make up these pieces as you go. The other thing that you really need to take consideration is that anytime you see them filling an area with blocks, it's not going to work for you, especially if you're on a ship. It's going to make it heavier. And it's usually someplace you can actually place balloons or thrusters. You just kind of have to figure out exactly what it is. In some cases, I have to go and build it out first. Build the entire thing. And then go, oh, okay. And I remember those areas that are filled with blocks. I always remember it. And I will go back and I will do a rebuild or try to do a retrofit and stick some things in. But I always get it better on the rebuild. The rebuild is essential in some cases. In most cases. Okay. I rebuild everything. That was a fast pivot. Okay, so I hope that was useful. Is definitely some good knowledge to have. I probably should do that, shouldn't I? Clip it. Hey, Joe Mama, what's happening? We are doing a little bit of X-Wing exploration this morning, and I've paused to do an exploration on some of the block flipping that I've had to put into the design, as well as piece substitution, because this is a build from the Lego store, and of course we don't have certain pieces. So I mean, I should just do like a whole catalog of pieces we just don't have. But I will tell you right now that a lot of this actually starts with measurement and just knowing how big the pieces are. Like, did you guys know, for instance, that these pieces, two of them stacked side by side on top of each other, is the same height as three of these? Exact same height. Did you know that? Did you? Now you do. Measure everything. Thank you, Jemama. Crap. Which ship is it that has the? Okay, that's the blue. That's the blue. This is also blue. This is problematic. Okay. I'm gonna have to mark it with a much better color. So this is gonna be black. Let's make this one black. Oh, blue and black, even better. The old black and blue. There we go. It's a hybrid. All right, so this is the moving wing. Hey, hi C3PO, what's happening? I'm feeling pretty good. The Andor the first scene from Andor season 2 with the Cinar laboratories kind of got me a little jealous. So I of course had to come and build my own. Oh, wrong ship. Dang it. There we go. I was trying to open the wings just now. They weren't opening. Okay, so I'm gonna have to set up my things properly. You know what I should do? I should mark it better. What am I gonna mark this with? Nah. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Okay, no. Cactus Boy. Okay, there we go. It looks like kind of like a dove. Yeah, there we go. All right. So your wings don't move. Right. See, this makes sense. Now, I'm sure every one of you has seen the trailer for Brick Life. And I know a lot of you are mad, but it's actually giving me a lot of hope. Because one of the first things that we were, of course, saying when we saw the trailer last week was how Lego Fortnite was not featured anywhere in the promo. But I counter that with this is why you need to launch facing forward. I counter that with the basic. Brick Life wasn't in the teaser either. And they now have the pieces. Okay, something is wrong. I forgot about this. This is why I had landed. Okay. I need to find a good spot to land. Thank you, Kaboom. Good reminder. Everybody hit that like button, please. Oh, look. This is where I had my first disaster. I hit a tree. Did not get that one on camera. That was not a good disaster. All right. Let's have a look here and see why I am imbalanced. Because there's definitely a tilt. And that tilt has got to go. So let's get this. Oh, yeah, I'm using an engine on the back of this one. Just because I can. Oh, son of a. One of the big problems right now is no. Not tree, not the tree, not the tree. Okay. Somehow passed the tree. I forgot the flames and erasing stripes. Yes, it would definitely make it faster. Give it a whooshing sound. Whoosh. Okay, how many balloons are in the body? There are 2 balloons in the body. Front. 2 balloons. One, you can see one right through here, and the other one is right behind here. You can see it right there. Now, in the wings, however, and there are 4 balloons in the middle. These are vertical balloons, and those are what keep it upright. Stop it from flipping over. Because inside here, we have 1, 2, 3 balloons in each compartment. I have to make sure that these are all accounted for now. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay. That one's accounted for. One, 2, and 3. That's accounted for. Great. All right. I guess I have to put that back. Sorry, I was meant to be onto the Millennium Falcon a little while ago, but I got distracted. I do have it scheduled for tomorrow, the official start of Millennium Falcon, but we will take a look at it before we leave the stream. I mean, it's not much right now. It's the basic shape. Not shape, but the basic, it's the beginnings of it. What can I say? All right, so I got to work fast on this one. I got to put the balloon down, then I have to ground this. So why don't you behave? Behave. Okay. And now I have to get this. Oh, it's behaving itself. Amazing. I am instantly suspicious. When it behaves itself, that's usually disaster. Okay, come on, behave yourself. Up we go. Aha! The downside of working with swivels. The swivels always want to move. Why can't I place it? Okay, here we go. Come on. Come on. Ah. Can't miss my window. Thank you. Now, this is not about grounding this or anything. It's just about bringing it back to Earth a little bit. Because you cannot work on a ship that's moving. So I'm not trying to do anything too fancy here. Where is that join point? Come on. Join me. Oh, it's at the bottom. There we go. All I want to do here is check out the balloons. So 1, 2. Is that 3? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. One, 2, and 3. Great. That's good news and bad news because it means that finding the reason why this is tilting. Oh my God. I think I know the reason it's tilting. You guys are never going to believe this. You know that light that I placed there? It's sometimes the most inconsequential things. All right. So we have those two on. Now, that light is causing an imbalance. So I need to match it up on the other side. Or take it off. So word to the wise, watch where you place your lights. Okay, we got that. We're good. We got 2 blocks there for that, 2 blocks for that. We've got the back panel for that, back panel for that. So we should be even, completely even. I swear, I can spend hours just trying to balance the ship. And it's because of this. Because of small things like that. Where one thing out of place, one stud over to the wrong side can cause so many problems. One missing plank. There we go. Speaking of missing planks. But it ain't like it's rocket science, right? Singe, I have been doing this for a while. Thank you for the enthusiastic suggestions. I appreciate it, really, but I'm good. Thanks. There are reasons that I do my balancing. All right. And still a little bit of too much push over. All right, well, I got to figure that one out. Now, where the heck am I going to? Back over here. I thought I marked it. Oh, there it is. Wow. All right, well, good. This brings us into almost perfect alignment to where we need to go. Almost. Hey, Gamer Spino. What's happening? Tay, you're here. Welcome. We have done so many changes with the balloons and everything. It's not funny. All right, where is it? Where is it? I know it's over here somewhere. I really should take this back to the hangar. Oh, here we are. The downside of this right now is that I don't have a proper upward lift that's not tied to the left. So I got to figure that one out so that we have the ability to also push upward as well as push down. Most of the times when you're flying, it does give you more of a problem getting your nose down than up. It's just every now and then you get into trouble and you don't have a proper upward lift. and this is currently tied to the forward thrust, the turn thrust, which is also the forward thrust. Combination of them. Excellent, gamer. All right, here's the Razor Crest. Still gotta get back to this. I was hoping to finish it for the for May 2nd, but that does not seem to be happening. Hey, Arison. That is Arison, right? So this is the start of the Millennium Falcon. Believe it or not. And this is the one that actually has an interior. The original Millennium Falcon thing is huge. Full size. Proper ratio and everything for the minifigs. It's great. It's one of the biggest builds you can get in Star Wars. One of the best builds. However, they handle the issue of the internal corridors in a way that kind of blew my mind. I went through the PDF looking to see how they handle the interiors. And they cheated. They used a sticker. It is only on one of the latest updates where they've actually gone and used an interior corridor. And this is the one that I'm basing this one on. This is not the big, huge, ginormous Millennium Falcon, but it is one that will work and is probably better suited for Lego Fortnite and for us to actually be able to fly it. I believe this is the front to back section of it. I'm just going to scroll through the PDF quickly here. So I went and built this entire frame just so that I can make sure that I knew what I was getting myself into. Because ship size is hugely important. And the length of this, if this is over 20 feet, then we're going to be facing some issues almost immediately. And so far, it looks like this will actually work just fine. It's the front of it that is kind of concerning me. But I at least had to get it in game to see what the size was going to look like. Yeah, this is the size of it, without the forward arms. Oh, this is your tutorial right here. Take a screenshot this. This is your frame. Screenshot it, and build it, and you have the start of your Millennium Falcon. You can build anything off of this. Hey, Salaf, what's happening? I tell you, man, the frame is where everything begins. You have a good truck frame or a car frame, and you can build anything. I will come and see your Razor Crest. Right now, I have a couple of tutorials that I need to finish. So work is calling me to go downtown today. So it's likely that I will probably not be able to hop into your world until maybe tomorrow or the day after. So it's just a lot going on right now, gamer. But thank you for the invitation. I will come back in and I will take a look. But like I said, I've been literally working on getting this tutorial for yeah. Anyway, I've been working on getting this tutorial for the what's it called again? The X-Wing. Literally all weekend. When I left you on Friday, I was going from there. So there's been a lot going on. I have had to build and rebuild and then rebuild again because things would break, and then I had to go and fix it and make sure that it works for the tutorial. So it's a very involved process. It is not just a matter of just recording what I'm building and then and then just editing it to the video or speeding up the video, it is a lot more intense than what you can possibly imagine. So, just when I say that I'm busy and I'm recording the video, every time I get an invitation, someone would like to join your world, a little notification pops up in the corner. And if that is happens at the right moment, then that piece is now embedded in my video for a part of the build that I was trying to record. And then I either have to go and break what I just built down and rebuild it so that I can get it clean without that notification, or that is just going to pop up in there and stay up there. Just depends on how concentrated we are. So there's a reason that we say don't send us notifications, A, on stream, and B, when we are trying to build. If we want to enter your world, we will reach out. And that goes for a lot of streamers. Hold on a sec. I have a text. All right, so I'm not just being mean, really. I mean, like when I mean, I'm mean, but I don't like to be mean. So let's not be mean. But I will definitely reach out. And Kitty, I gotta come back and see your build as well. I know you started the TIE fighter, and I really gotta build a TIE fighter in this world as well. Oh, just like set up a time. If you can join the Craftopia Discord, that's even better. It's even less. Oh, really? Rod is available this weekend. Sweet. Join the Craftopia Discord. It's like one of the best ways that you can reach out. I'm there on Discord, and we can have a chat there. Oh, we're voting today. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so 9:45. Yeah, I'm gonna come back and and do my Star Wars sign later. But it's great. Rod can help with that TIE fighter. I need a TIE fighter in this world so we can do a recreation. But okay, so let's see. I'm going to take a big step back in my tutorial. Not tutorial yet. How far did you get in the tutorial? You say you're not finished yet, but how far are you? Okay. We are at what part of this? Still here. Okay, this is not identical to the front and back. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait a minute. I don't recognize that part. Did I not add that part? So that's the back. To the edge. Alright, so let me see what I can do. I'm going to keep saying so often. It's kind of like my get there. 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then that's an 8. So that's fun. When I say fun, I don't mean fun. I mean, it's just like, okay. There. You've been lurking, huh? You have a doubt with the pieces. Oh, which piece are you having trouble with? Okay, so that's the other side. Excellent. Good. You have to go experiment. When you experiment, it teaches you so much about the game that no one else can possibly do. So, good job on experimenting and trying to figure out those balloons. It's usually best when you can actually figure it out yourself. You get a real lift of pride just from doing something like that. So that is really cool that you did that. Good job. Oh, for instructions, I for the free instructions, I use Lego.com. Go to Lego.com, find the model you want to build. Sometimes, if it's an older model, it's not going to be available, but you can still find, if you know the model number, you can find it out on the internet. But Lego.com, go to building instructions. Click on building instructions. It gives you the PDF, and build. You can build from there. If you want to take it a little further, there are some mocks, which stands for My Own Creations, mock builds on Rebrickable.com. And Rebrickable, they have some fantastic builds where they've taken the some of the existing sets and improved them, or they've gone and what's the word I'm looking for here? Made their own original builds, and some of these are absolutely fantastic. You gotta really experience them for yourself. But these are like some of the best. Not everyone is the greatest builder, but they're out there sharing with the community and making sure that everyone has the ability to at least look at a different way of building. It's really inspiring. So make sure that you definitely go and check it out. Rebrickable.com. Excuse me. And yes, I will occasionally pay for a PDF. It helps to support a creator, and it's usually worth it. Some of them are not perfect. I will give you that. Like when you see the difference between Lego instructions and Rebrickable, sometimes some of the builds get way in the weeds and they use so many pieces. It's not funny. When I say so many pieces, I don't mean just like this is Lego, so we're going to use these pieces. I mean, sometimes they will. This particular build that I did for the base, um, it was like a whole explosion of small pieces to build a single wall. And it was just the level of detail that he's putting into it. This guy had like over 5,000 pieces in this one building. Oh, you don't have the haunted house, the trim. Oh, it's Tie, TIE, not tie, not thigh, not tie, TIE, twin ion engine. Okay, please make sure to remember that TIE, twin ion engine. That will help you center yourself. Okay, that's landing gear. Skip. 9:53. Kaboom is streaming at 10 o'clock, so you guys get ready for that. This stream will redirect to Kaboom when I'm done, but I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, so go and check out Kaboom, whatever he's up to. Yes, this is the beginning of the Millennium Falcon. You guessed it. So this is the frame. Hell, when I'm done with the frame, I can just leave a picture here. Okay? So you can take a screenshot of the frame and you can go and you can start your own build. The best builds start with the actual size of it, and I know a lot of people get the size wrong. So this is important. The Lego sets are important for getting those actual sizes. Son of a biscuit eater. What? Hold on. What just happened? How? Okay. 1, 2. Where did you come from? Oh, hold on. Is that another piece? Okay, so edge of... Okay. Focus yourself. Focus yourself. What the heck is going on around here? Okay, and okay, that's a cross piece that comes out to the edge of there. Okay. I thought I had gotten one of the pieces wrong. Thankfully, it's a matter of perspective. Oh, the USC, you cannot use the USC. Do not. um, okay, you could use the USC, but not if you want it to fly. This I'm using one of the smaller builds. Here, let me find out exactly which one I'm using. But the USC is too big, and it is a complexity build, and it's like a beyond complexity. A lot of the parts you just don't have. It's an old one. Yeah, no, it's insane. This one we can actually fly. I did the original without any guide, and without all the pieces that we currently have in game. So it was insane. The USC. Sorry, you just made my morning. I love the USC version, but I hate the USC version at the same time. Okay, which one is this one? Where is the name? Edit. Okay. Recent files. So 2122635. Here. I'm actually using an updated version that they put on Rebrickable. So let me just find my profile, my mocks, Boffman bricks, Millennium Falcon. Where'd you put it? Oh, he has a cool interceptor. 2,000 parts. So this is a better. Okay, so this is the UCS Millennium Falcon. This was a mock of this version, set 75257. Highly detailed on the outside and on the inside, and rivals the much larger UCS Lego set. Exterior features tight grooving tiles. Interior has tiled floors and intricate features throughout the ship. Some minor details were changed compared to the video and pictures, but they're all improvements and piece optimization for improved tiling and details. Here, let me share this with you. So this is the version I'm using. Oh, well, I started this build like 6 blocks up just to make sure that I have enough space to get under and get all those details. Okay, it's 9:58. I don't have any time left, but tomorrow we are going to continue with the Millennium Falcon. I'm going to probably not get back to this one right now. I will save this for the stream so you guys can kind of follow along. But the link is right there. Go check it out on rebrickable.com and take a look. This it's going to take a lot of adaptation and everything. And it's going to be a little different than doing the Razor Crest, because the Razor Crest is a lot more detailed. This is like the UCS Razor Crest, a lot more detailed. You guys know how long this one is taking. But I will finish this build. I mean, like, I have no choice, because it's been an absolutely fantastic build so far, and I am loving it. This will never fly. I don't mind. But today we're just getting ready to launch the tutorial for the X-Wing. X-Wing with turning wings, with opening wings. And then Wednesday we are going to be releasing the next video. So you broke your TIE fighter. What not? How do I fix it? I'm serious. Because I believe somebody's TIE fighter is going to just explode for no reason. It's just how these things happen. Anyway, thank you for joining. I am the MadPuck66. I stream every day from 8:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. 6 a.m.? No, 10 a.m. And I'm always doing live builds in Lego Fortnite. Every day. So I hope you guys come back for the countdown. I've been counting down to May the 4th for a good couple months now, doing all these cool Lego builds. Where the heck am I? I can't see where I am. Oh no. Oh no. The bug. I'm in the engines. Oh, okay. I'm probably gonna crash now. Great. Okay, since I'm trapped, I'm going to log out. So, thank you guys for coming. I'm going to get myself untrapped. Bye! Okay, switch. Just embarrassing. Okay, bye!